Hello everyone, welcome back to watch our final race of the day. We already had two races. Enam Ahmed, our previous guest from England, has won both of them. My name is Miki Wexström. I'm here in the commentatory box with Oskari Kurkisuonio.
Hello.
The weather is quite nice here in southern Estonia, in Pärnu. It's partly cloudy, but still quite warm. I think it's around 23 degrees. Here you can see the track layout. For those who haven't been with us yet.
3.2 kilometers, quite fast track, not so many hard braking points.
For this race, all of the drivers are starting by their second fastest lap in the qualifying. So the starting order is a little bit mixed comparing to the first and second race of the day. For example, Enam Ahmed, who has won both first races, is now starting from the 6th place. So I'm sure we can expect him to give us some action in this race. Niko Kari, who has finished P2 and P2 today, is starting from the pole. So good to see what is he also able to do this race. Here's Niklas Nylund trying to find his grid position. Isn't it quite windy, Oskari?
Yeah, it has been all day quite windy. I don't know if it affects much for these cars, but definitely when you're watching it, it feels a little bit colder than it actually is.
Right.
And as you can see, it's windy.
I think the mechanics giving the umbrellas for the drivers to stay in the shadow, stay in the shade. Yes, don't you think, Oskari, that Pärnu has been quite a nice track? I mean, it's not very long, but all the facilities are nice and everything's pretty new since they just invested almost 5 million euros into the track a couple of years ago. So it's nice that everything's brand new, fairly well done. Here we have Vladimir Ratoev chatting with Maria Baralova, who is watching out for all the Russian drivers.
Yeah, about the track. The track is really nice at the moment. It used to be only 2.1 kilometers. They made some extra part for it, so now it's 3.2. And they also built new facilities for the pit lane. So they are actually really nice.
Yes, and it's a brand new tarmac for the whole track.
Yeah, no, it's not bumpy at all. So really good for these single-seater cars.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of the drivers complaining about the bumps or anything like that. So.
No, for me they were only complaining about vibration when they made a flat spot, but that's all.
That's right.
That's not the track's fault.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
So here's our grid for the race 3. Niko Kari on pole, followed by Vladimir Ratoev, who's second in the championship standings. Then we have Ivan Matveev in the third grid box. Alexander Maslenikov fourth, a big surpriser in our wet and tricky qualifying. Alexei Kornev, Enam Ahmed. Enam Ahmed is our visitor from England and he's driving as a wild card. He's not collecting any points. Neres Isakian 7, Niklas Nylund 8. Alexander Vartanian 9th, our youngest driver. Nikita Sindikov 10th. Alexander Huominen, who's third in the championship standings, is starting from 11th. Simen Estigen 12th. And Denis Mavlanov in the last position.
Yeah, Huominen really didn't get a good lap in the qualifying. Oh, he made one better lap, but the other one was quite bad. He had some problems. He went out, caused a red flag for the qualifying, so I think he lost some confidence and was able to make only one good lap. The weather is actually quite nice. Yeah, 20 degrees, track temperature 26. sun is shining. We can see that the autumn is already coming here, but it's a nice weather. The drivers don't sweat too much.
When you feel the breeze and the changing conditions, you can feel that the autumn is really coming.
I heard that there were some good party last weekend. One week before the race, because it was summer ending party in Pärnu, which is basically like summer town in Estonia.
Yeah, it's the event where all the Estonians gather all together for a big beach party. They have beautiful beaches and beautiful beach in Pärnu. Very long one and big one. Can fit plenty of people.
Yeah.
So now already I think all the grid girls walked away from their grid, and now it's 3 minutes board. No, they're still here. Sorry, my bad. I think that was fair that the mechanic was keeping the umbrella for himself and not for the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see Ivan Matveev in the third grid box?
Yeah, he's shadowing the driver, so he's not holding it only for himself.
Not only for himself.
Yeah. It looked different though.
This sad moment is going to be one of the last times this weekend when we see our grid girls on the pit grid. Of course, we can still have a quick look at them at the podium ceremony. So the track of Pärnu is called Auto 24 Ring. Auto 24.ee is basically a car trading site in Estonia, a very big one, where you can buy used and new cars. Track is obviously also sponsored by Toyota and Autogidas. Weird Estonian names. Very, very hard to spell them right. Here's Niko Kari on the pole position, sponsored by Create, a building company. Seems like he's maiden sponsor at the time. Main sponsor.
So everything looks to be ready for the formation lap.
Yeah, the mechanics are walking back to the pit lane, and soon we should be good to start our formation lap and get the race underway. It's been a busy day for us since we are having 3 races today. This is fortunately the last one.
But the mechanics have had an easy day, no pressure so far, so they don't have to be.
Yeah.
If they would have been precious, the mechanics would have, had real hurry. So easy day also for them, so that's a good one.
Yeah, it'd be much easier for them compared to Alastaro where we have much more crashes. Especially in the race 2, there were a couple of bigger collisions. So the warm-up lap is underway now. Very important lap for all the drivers to get the heat up into their tires, so they can get on the pace straight from the beginning. So if you didn't know, the first sector of the track ends right in the exit of this corner, the exit of corner 3. I would say the first sector is probably the trickiest sector of the track.
Yeah.
Where we can see most of the differences.
Yeah, the complex from turn 2 to turn 4 is really fast paced, and there is really easy to make mistake.
Yeah, and you have to have the right rhythm through both of these corners.
Yeah. You enter the corner at 160 kilometers per hour, first right-hander. It's quite fast corner.
So now we are already approaching the grid, as they have only the final corner of the track to go.
Still trying to get more heat for the tires.
Here's the pit entry on the right-hand side, if you people didn't know that.
Someone was locking his wheel on formation lap. 17, Narcissi Sakia.
Okay, great to be locking them on the warm-up lap.
Yeah.
Very clever. So at the moment when the drivers are approaching their grid boxes, all of them are trying to get wheel spin as much as they can so they can get the maximum heat on the rear tires. So when the actual start happens, they have the optimal grip to pull off the start.
Atoe was pulling his gloves better on his hands.
Like getting ready,
yeah.
Like a Rocky Balboa. All right, the lights are out. Lights are on. And off we go. Niko Kari sliding the car a lot in the start. Let's see if Vladimir Atoev is able to make the overtaking. No, I don't think he is. Niko Kari is still able to keep his first position.
Yeah, he had the inside line, so Atoev couldn't pass him.
But I mean, Atoev was very close to get the overtake.
Yeah.
Good defending by Kari. Now it's also good that the whole pack is staying together. So we might
Nylund
see.
went out.
Yeah. Okay, yellow flag.
The yellow flag came out, so everybody was able to continue the race.
Okay, doesn't seem that Enam Ahmed got the best start as he is on the ninth position. He started from 6th. Here we are on board with Vladimir Atoev trying to chase Niko Kari. It will be absolutely important from Atoev to win this race if he doesn't want to let Niko Kari to go too far away in the championship standings.
Really good start for Nikita Sitnikov. He came from P10 to all the way until 6th position at the moment. So really good start for him.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I would like to see the replay of the start again.
Yeah. Oh, there is lots of grass on the track.
Yeah, seems like Nylund ran plenty of grass on the track. That makes it a lot harder for the drivers to look through the corner.
Especially when you are entering the corner first, you don't know how slippery it's going to be. So for Niko Kari, it was really tough corner. Luckily, he didn't go out.
Seems like Kari is really on the edge as he pulled the quickest first sector on this lap, extending the gap to Vladimir Atoev. As I have mentioned earlier, in the junior single-seater categories, it's extremely important to be right on the limit of the grip straight from the beginning. That's the way how you can make the difference in these races.
Sitnikov went leader wide.
Yeah, quite a poor start from Enam Ahmed, who's usually the strongest starter.
Yeah, in the first race, he started from P2 and went straight to lead. So not so good start for this third race.
No. I wonder what had happened. Here he is challenging Simon Estigner into turn 2. I think now he might be able to make his move into the braking of turn 6. He's right into tail of Simon Estigner at the moment.
Let's see how Estigner
really closing in now. Let's see if he's able to make the overtake here. Yeah, and Estigner makes a slight mistake and Ahmed goes past.
And also Isaac can get in one position there.
The quickest lap time from Niko Kari at the moment in the lead, extending the gap to Atoev. Now the lead is, Kari is leading by 1.8 seconds. Good job by Sitnikov.
Yeah, really good start.
So Sitnikov didn't get to do any testing and running before the first race. I mean, in dry conditions before the first race of today.
Here is the start again.
Start again. What's happened to Ahmed? Kari had such a poor start. Atoev was almost able to overtake him into the first corner, but not quite.
Yeah, good recovery for Kari. The poor start.
Here we are on board with Ivan Matveev, usually not the best starter of the grid.
Took an okay start.
No, that's all right. Poor guy had to lift in the exit, so that's why he wasn't able to challenge Atoev and Kari. Also, look at Maslenikov, he is up on fourth place. At the moment it seems like Sitnikov is really on it as he's pulling the quickest sectors.
Yeah, actually Enam Ahmed made the fastest lap time so far. Sitnikov was fastest in the first sector, Isakian sector 2 and sector 3, but Ahmed made the fastest lap.
Yes, it seems like Enam is really trying to recover and compensate his bad start at the moment, as he's really on it.
Now he's chasing Sitnikov for 6th position.
I think he should catch Sitnikov quite soonish. Enam has been one of our quickest drivers absolutely today, as he won the both first race, so he should have the pace.
Yeah, but also
and the whole pack in front of Enam now is quite tight, so let's see what he's able to put together.
Yeah, Sitnikov has been improving a lot all the time, because this is his third practice or race on dry conditions, so let's see how good lap times he is able to do. Yeah, Enam Ahmed made the fastest lap time so far, 13.5. In the second race, fastest lap time was 12.7, I think, for Nylund.
Yes, so just people remember, now all the drivers are on used tires from the race 2. For the race 1 and race 2, they all had new set of tires, but now we are driving with the same old tires as we used in the race 2.
Huovinen challenging Evstignev for P9.
Where did Huovinen start from? 11th?
10th, I think.
10th or 11th, all right.
Yeah.
Not the best start of the race for him either.
No. Huovinen catched Evstignev on the last lap because he went wide in the second to last corner. Now he's really...
Isakian clocking the quickest lap time of the race so far.
Yeah, 200s faster than Ahmed last lap. Fastest laps for the race comes always before lap 10, or usually, not always, but then the tire is on its best window, and after that it kind of gets a little bit overheated. We are running quite soft tires.
Sitnikov's doing actually a very good job, as he's clocking the quickest sector 1 of the race so far with a time of 29 seconds, 29.2 seconds, which is actually very good.
Yeah, that's really good. for example, Kari was 2 tenths slower, and he's leading the race.
Look at Kornev going a bit wide here.
Yeah.
In the exit of corner 8.
And Vartanian was already challenging him. No, Sitnikov.
Here we have quite a tight back.
Yeah.
It's Kornev, Sitnikov, Ahmed. Ahmed right in the tail of Nikita Sitnikov at the moment.
And Isakian right behind Ahmed.
Here we have some quick lads all together. Oscar, if you start thinking, I think all of these guys, at least 10 or 11 of them, they all have had a moment when they have been like very quick at some point during the season.
Yeah, and then now there's
Look,
nice
look
battle.
what Ahmed is doing. Now Ahmed should be able to get on the side of Nikita Sitnikov in the exit. Very, very, very good thinking from Ahmed.
Yeah, and then there is Isakian overtaking both.
No way.
Yeah,
just what happened to Kornev in the previous race.
Yeah, in the second race. It's usually like when now Evstiginen went out again.
It seems like many drivers are going wide in the exit of corner 8.
Yeah.
Here we are on board with Newland, who's right in the tail of Vartanian, our youngest driver of the grid, making his first race weekend in the single-seater so far.
So what I was saying...
Seems like Vartanian made a little mistake and that enabled Newland to pass him.
Yeah, what I was saying that when 3 people are racing, the 2 front runners are battling and the third guy comes and always takes the whole pot. Not always, but usually.
That's what usually happens, you're right.
They have to defend so much that the third guy gets better exit from the corner and he overtakes both. Nylund overtaking Evstignev. Is he able?
Really close, really close. I think he's through. Not quite, maybe.
Yeah, has to look at the mirror all the time. Yeah, he's still inside. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Nylund had to lift.
Nylund had to lift and avoid the crash.
Yeah, and Vartanian also overtook Nylund.
Let's see what Nylund is going to do now. If he's going completely mad, or if he's able to keep his calm and go for another try and overtake these 2 at some point.
I think he's going to stay calm because he had the pace in the second race. He did the fastest lap time, so he knows he has the pace, so he doesn't have to push so hard.
Yeah, I think Nylund has calmed down quite a bit after the first races of the season. In the first race in Finland, I think he had a couple of collisions, and after that he has been taking it a bit easier.
I think now we're going to see overtake.
Now he's right in the tail of Vartanian in the slipstream. Vartanian not blocking him at all and just lets him by.
Yeah, you kind of saw that Vartanian is still a rookie. He was not blocking at all.
No. Well, but the point for Vartanian to be racing here at the moment is just to get mileage and so on. So it's good that he's only concentrating on his own driving and try to learn from these other more experienced guys.
And fastest lap time for Isakian at the moment.
And at the moment, Niko Kari in the lead by 2.4 seconds.
Almost 2.5, so no problem
seconds.
for him. He can just drive easy.
Cruise around,
yeah.
avoid doing mistakes and trying to be consistent. Let's see if we are going to see Matveev on podium for the first time of the season. I don't think he's been on podiums yet. No.
At least I don't remember.
No, he hasn't.
But he's giving really good pressure for Atar.
Yeah, he seems to be very quick at the moment.
Yeah, he's less than half a second behind Atar. And then there is Maslenikov, and he's 1 second behind Matveev.
Maybe we're going to see some fighting from these guys.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah, I think they are too far away from Niko Kari. But if we get battle for second position, it's always nice.
Well, we only need one bigger mistake from Niko Kari and they are right in the tail of him.
Yeah.
Still 11 minutes plus 1 lap to go, so you never know what's gonna happen. Especially with these young boys. All the drivers on the grid are from 15 to 19 years old, so we are still talking of quite a young boys.
Yeah, they don't have so much experience yet. But you get the experience only by driving.
The drivers approaching the 6th corner of the track. Usually the only place where they are able to try to overtake.
Yeah, but actually we have seen more overtakes for turn 7. They are defending for the turn 6, then they make some small mistake in the exit and then the overtake comes for the turn 7.
That's true, that's true.
Matveev giving good pressure for Ataev. Still half a second behind.
Alright, so it seems like Nylund has retired from the race.
What have happened to him?
I wonder what have happened.
He's already 2 laps behind.
Maybe an electrical problem or lost his front wing or something.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get an update about it soon.
Yeah, let's hope we can see some replay or something.
At least there's no news on Twitter about it so far. But I'm sure our Twitter responsible Alexander Konsani is soon going to tweet something about it, what happened to Nylund. I think everyone's very eager to know. Nersis Akian seems to be quite on the pace at the moment. Giving some pressure for Alexei Kornev.
And I think they are catching Maslenikov in front of them.
And it seems like Enam Ahmed has not been able to keep up with the pace, keep up with Nersis Akian after Nersis overtook him.
Yeah, Ahmed made his personal best on last lap. He was 800ths faster than Isakian, but the time difference is so small that you can actually not see the
It's
catching.
very hard to recognize it by the eye.
And also Sitnikov made his personal best on last lap. 100 faster than Enam Ahmed.
And, we have quite a tight race schedule as next week, and we are all racing again, and we'll be racing in Moscow for the first time, or for the second time during the season.
Yeah,
Then
it was like...
Then after Moscow we're going to have 1 week off, and we are going to our final race in Sochi.
Wasn't it so that the second race was also in Moscow?
I mean, yes. Okay, Ivan Matveev quite close with Ataev at the moment. I wish we could see some action between these two guys.
Yeah,
And there's also this pack of 3 where Isakian, Kornev and Maslenikov. It seems like Maslenikov is a bit slower than Kornev and Isakian behind him.
Yeah, Kornev was the fastest on last lap. 4 tenths faster than Maslenikov and 2 tenths faster than Matveev.
Yeah, it seems like Maslenikov is struggling a little bit as he's locking his tires and making small mistakes here. But anyway, I think Maslenikov here in Pärnu, he has raised himself on a whole different level comparing to the previous races.
Yeah, in the first race, he started from P5, made a small mistake in the start, dropped back to like 9th on the first lap, and I think he was 8th on the finish line.
No, but anyway, usually we have been used to see him in the back of the grid, and you know, not really succeeding as well. But now he's fourth in the pack, so I think fairly nice job from him so far. Let's see if he's able to keep these two lads behind him.
Everybody's
going to be easy.
Everybody's so close to each other that the importance of qualifying is really high. You need to get the lap right in qualifying and start from the better half of the grid, and then your race weekend is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, I have to remind you people how hard our qualifying was on Friday evening. We had drying track. We had a couple of red flags during the qualifying, so actually the drivers didn't get more than 4 or 5 flying laps to make up their best, to make their best lap times. And there we could see Alexei Kornev right in the tail of Maslenikov and making us battling with him. And now there's Nerys Isakian just by the side of Kornev. Let's see if Isakian is going. Yeah, Isakian is true. Isakian just over to Kornev. Good job. Again, I think Kornev did the same mistakes as in the second race. He was trying to overtake and he's battling too much with the guy in front and not really just going for the overtake straight away. And what happens is that the guy behind catches him and goes past. Now we also have Enam Mohamed back in the pictures again. Enam Mohamed is the driver who has nothing to lose as he's not taking part in the championship, so I'm sure we're still going to see some moves from him.
Yeah, he's just enjoying the racing here, getting the more laps and races with the car. And what could be better to race with equal cars?
Yeah, I think when you win these races and you do a good job, it has to be nice to think like I had exactly equal cars with everyone else and same opportunities to make my result. And when you do better than the other guys, I think you can call yourself a better driver.
Yeah, you were the best driver if you won the race.
And nobody can say anything about it, that you had a better car, or
no,
you had better tires, or you had better tire pressures, or engine, whatever. There's no excuses.
Because everything is the same for everybody.
Okay, Nerys Isakian really challenging and touching with Maslenikov. Maslenikov, poor guy, goes out. He was doing such a good job so far, and unfortunately the collision with Nerys Isakian made him to go out of the track. Such a shame.
Yeah, Isakian's end plate was turned. Let's hope that he doesn't lose the front wing. We don't know yet how bad is the front wing for Isakian.
There we can see Isakian right in the tail of Alexei Kornev now. Yeah, it seems like Isakian's end plate of his front wing is a little bit bent, but shouldn't be a biggie. Shouldn't affect too much.
Yeah, as long as if the front wing stays on.
It's just the end plate which is a bit tweaked.
Also the wing is a little bit bent. Just a little bit from the end.
We never know if it's better.
Yeah, like Ferrari a few years ago in Hungary. Massa lost some front wing parts and he was half a second faster. So now Isakian doesn't have equal car. It can be faster or it can be slower.
That's true. That's true.
In a few laps we will know was it faster or slower.
Still 2 minutes plus 1 lap to go. I think we're still able to do 3 laps.
Yeah, really touching.
Here's the replay of the situation with Maslenikov.
Yeah, bad luck for Maslenikov.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, I think Isakian was trying a little bit too hard. Okay, Maslenikov was really defending his position, but
you're allowed to defend, so
yeah, Isakian went a little bit too close. He probably didn't know where his front wing was, so he touched it a little bit.
We let marshals to decide what happened.
Yeah.
And whose fault it was. Yeah, it seems like the actual wing is a little bit tweaked, and not only the end plate. But still, seems like it doesn't affect too much in Isakian's speed, as he's still able to stay in the toe of Kornev.
Yeah, they are basically making the same lap times.
Where do we have Ahmed? Ahmed is behind Isakian. Let's see if he's able to catch these two guys.
Two more laps to go.
So I just got news from our Twitter responsible, and he's telling me that Newland crashed and broke his cooling system of the car. So probably the radiator is smashed, or a tube is not connected. Here's our leader Niko Kari, safely cruising for the victory.
Already on the second to last lap.
But the gap between Kari and Atoev has stayed the same, 2.5 seconds. Okay, what happened here?
I think Isakian made a small mistake.
Yes, and now he has Ahmed riding his tail. Let's see if we are still going to see some action in the last lap. There's also now we have Sitnikov and Huovinen in the same pictures with these guys. Let's see. Maybe now Huovinen have had a couple of bad weekends in a row. Let's see if he's able to get it all back together in Moscow, where he scored some victories last time when we were there. So he could still have some chance in the championship fight.
Yeah, after this race there's still 6 races to go.
6 starts to go.
Yeah, 25 points for the win, so quite many points still to get.
Yeah, let's say if Nico, who's leading the race, retires from a couple of races, that's it, very quickly.
Yeah.
And then the fight is really on again. Absolutely stunning job by Niko Kari so far. What a nice drive. He made his gap straight after the start, and then he was just managing the gap throughout the whole race. Congratulations for this young lad.
Yeah, the only real race he had here was in the first corner with Vladimir Atoev.
Yeah.
He was able to defend the first corner, and then after that he was just pulling the lead.
Yeah. He didn't get the best possible start as here. I think, at least it seemed like he catched too much wheel spin in the start, and that's why Atoev was able to challenge him.
So great weekend for Niko Kari. Twice second and 1 win. Could not have gone much better.
Oskari, who had the quickest lap time? Who got the extra points?
I'm not sure at the moment. It doesn't show on my screen. But I think it was Isakian, Ahmed or Sitnikov.
That might be true. Yeah, so the sky here is opening, clouds going away, I think we are going to get a nice evening for our big job, which is the packing all the stuff back into the trucks, so the trucks can leave on their way to Moscow.
Yeah, quite tight schedule after the race. Only 4 days off, and then we are back on track.
Back at it in Moscow. It's been a while since Nico won his last race, which was in Sochi before the summer break. In Alastaro he scored 3 times P2, so he has to be happy now.
Yeah, in
Stepping
Alastaro,
back on that highest step of the podium.
yeah, in Alastaro he was not capable of challenging Atoev. Atoev was so dominating in Alastaro.
Here's Peter Filström, who is looking after Nico Kari. Has been already traveling with Nico for a couple of years.
Must be also a good feeling for him when his driver is winning.
Of course. And I think Peter is a nice guy. He's always very positive and nice towards everyone.
Yeah.
Here we have the start again. As you can see, Nico sliding the car quite a lot, catch wheel spin.
Really defending for the position.
Here we have
This
some
is,
action
I think,
in
yeah, Nylund going wide.
This is when Nylund went wide.
Yeah, I think he could have broken his radiator already here, so the liquid came out and he had to pit because of the engine going too high.
Overheating.
Yeah.
That might be true.
Oh yeah, he took so much grass inside the pontons that the car was overheating.
That might be true as well.
Yeah, sitting over went a little wide.
Yeah, as you can see those little holes on the sides of the car, when they get full of grass, then the radiators, which are cooling the water going through the engine, is not getting any air anymore. So that's why the engine starts overheating. This was a nice move from Nylund.
Yeah. Couldn't just make it, but he was really close.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was really trying, but had to let Estignet back.
Yeah, and here he had to avoid the possible crash with Estignet.
I think Nylund is maturing up on the track.
Yeah, we are on board with Matveev, who was getting some pressure for Atoev at the time, but then in the end he couldn't quite keep up with Atoev's pace. I mean, in overall, I think we have had quite a nice weekend here in Pärnu.
Yeah, we saw some good racing.
Yeah, I think it isn't too bad to have all the 3 races on the same day. It's very action-packed.
Yeah, as long as you don't have any problems. If we got some problems, then the schedule is a little bit too busy for 3 races. But
that's true. It doesn't require many big crashes to ruin up the schedule.
Yeah, then we don't get all the drivers on the line.
Here you can see Kornev touching the back of the rear of Isakian a little bit.
Now it was Maslenikov and Isakian.
That's right.
And here Isakian is touching also Maslenikov, so both Kornev and Isakian were touching a little bit of Maslenikov and then he went out.
This was a sad situation in my opinion. I would have hoped that Maslenikov scored a good point from this race.
Yeah, me too.
And got the result. And here's the victory of Nico Kari.
Must be smiling at least a little. Yeah, there was
finger
that.
Up. P1.
Yeah.
Well done, boy.
We don't see the smile, but you can imagine all that.
Here's the final classification of the race. Nico Kari winning, followed by 4 Russians, Vladimir Atoev, Matveev, Kornev and Isakian. Then we have our English visitor, Enam, who did a very good job in the qualifying and the first 2 races, being P2 in the qualifying and then managing to win both of the races. And here you can see the championship classification now. Niko Kari once again extending his lead. Now the lead is starting to be quite a massive. Vladimir Ratoev also, I mean, Niko Kari extending his lead, but so is Vladimir Ratoev from Aleksanteri Huovinen, who has 180 points. But I mean, still, we have 6 races to go, so anything can happen championship-wise. It doesn't require many retirements or collisions or bad luck for some drivers to mix up the whole championship fight again.
Yeah, there is still 6 races to go, so it's 150 points. That's quite a lot.
So I think Matveev has to be quite a happy lad at the moment as he's getting his first podium of the season.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Yeah, Nylund wasn't smiling too much on the race too when he got third.
Yeah, but it's good to know how to. It's good to enjoy these moments. It doesn't happen for many people in their lives.
And also Ratoev is smiling a little.
I think he can be happy.
Yeah, he knows that Kari pulled away a little in the championship points, but
he hasn't lost anything yet.
Yeah, he took the maximum out.
Here's our winner.
Let's see if he is smiling more now than he was in race 2.
Yeah, he's quite a serious guy.
Now give it a smile. Just a little.
And now it's time for national anthem.
And the national anthem of Finland.
It was nice to hear the Finnish national anthem. I haven't heard it for a while since the Finns are not haven't been winning in F1. So nice to see.
Nice to hear it after a while.
Yeah, at least in F4.
A champagne showers for the boys. Enjoy the moment. Here you can see the happy dad of Niko Kari, Mika, followed by Niko's mom, congratulating their son. So, this is it for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next weekend in Moscow. I hope you will be joining us again to follow our continuing championship title fight.
Yeah, we had a good race here, so let's hope that we have also really good races in Moscow.
Moscow is a bit longer track and there's a bit more places to overtake, so we're probably going to have more action there.
Yeah. Thank you and
thank
bye.
you very much. Goodbye.